Everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another daily energy draw. This is going to be for Wednesday, December 11th, 2019. Today we're going to be using the Power of Surrender cards, and this is a fairly new deck for me. I'm really excited to start using it more. I'm hoping to do a pick-a-pile when I have some time, so you guys can stay tuned to the channel for that. I'll use these in the pick-a-pile. So let's see what message we have from Spirit for December. What did I say? December 11th, 2019. I always get that wrong. Okay, bottom of the deck, Surrender to Miracles. This is piggybacking off of the energy that we have been channeling all day with the special Sacred Union messages, as well as yesterday's daily energy draw. So, Surrender to Miracles. Miracles happen when you are surrendered. Miracles happen when hearing you're down on your knees, being brought to your knees, not as a means of punishment, but as a means of, it's just allowing. It's surrender. Being brought to your knees is surrender. It doesn't mean giving up. It just means giving in. And we also have surrender to spirit and surrender to obsessive thinking. And I say we're piggybacking off of that energy of the past few readings because we have been talking a lot about pulling the focus back from the connection, surrendering the connection, and back to ourselves. Now, that does not mean that you're not caring about your divine counterpart. That, in fact, somewhat paradoxically, your love just continues to grow. But it means becoming whole within. It means putting the focus back on yourself, on your life, knowing that your divine counterpart is right there with you. Your divine counterpart is growing with you. Your divine counterpart is enjoying life with you. And as soon as, it's almost like they're showing me the switch of a flip. The flip of a switch. the flip of a switch. I got that right. Okay. They're showing me that. They're saying, that coming into union is knowing that there has never been, will never be any separation between you two. And when you realize that, that's when you come into union in the physical. And I know we focus so much on the physical on this journey. We focus so much on our divine counterparts not being here in relationship because we love being with our divine counterparts. We love, the way that, we feel when we're with them. We love holding them. We love kissing them. We love just being around them, whatever it is that we're doing. But you have to understand that even if you're not together in the physical, you're still together. You're still together. You're never apart. True divine counterparts are never separate. You are one with each other. And again, they're showing me that yin-yang symbol. You are one and you fit together as one. And when you become that whole within yourself, and when they mean that, when you come into union within yourself, which means less focus on another person, less focus on another energy, less focus on another situation, and focusing more on yourself, choosing yourself. This is setting boundaries. This is self-worth. This is self-respect. This is loving yourself. When you focus back on yourself and choosing your best and highest timeline, your best and highest life, your best life for yourself, when you surrender the obsessive thinking and focusing on anything outside of yourself, when you surrender to the fact that spirit has got your connection, that you don't have to do anything anymore for your connection, you just have to do for yourself now, that's when the connection comes in. That's when the physical connection comes in. That's when the sacred union in the physical comes in. Because it's all about two parties, two counterparts, understanding themselves, understanding their own power, understanding their own sovereignty. And especially for divine feminines, if you're so focused, and we're all guilty of this, I feel like we've been guilty of this as a collective up until this point, because we felt like, and we were guided to, they're actually coming in and saying, we were guided to, everything that happened up until this point was meant to be, just like everything going forward is meant to be. We were guided to kind of focus on the connection, help do the healing. They were that icing on the cake, so to speak, that kept us going for the healing, kept us going for the transforming and the connection. But we've reached a point where we've had to understand that they've got this, that they've got to rise on their own. Divine Masculine has got to rise on their own, and they have the strength now, and they have the understanding, and they have the shift in consciousness to do that. And so what actually happens when that happens is you have the emperor and the empress side by side. It's not an empress and a king. It's not an empress and a page. It's the emperor and the empress side by side. And the way that they're showing it to me is really quite beautiful, because they're showing it to me like you're just living your life. You're just being beautiful you. You're just shining your light as bright as it can possibly be. And nobody can dim that light, because that is you in your sovereignty. That is you in your power. That is you in your divinity. You're shining as bright as can possibly be. And then all of a sudden one day you look over and there's your divine masculine in his divinity, in his sovereignty, in his power. And now you're just going forward side by side. And how beautiful is that? But it has to come from surrender. It has to come from a letting go of the feeling like you need to focus on this connection so much. And you guys, this is going to happen naturally. That's part of the surrendering to spirit message they're giving me. This is going to happen naturally. Keep asking your angels for help in this. If you feel like you're having trouble surrendering to the connection, letting go of that, and we talked about it yesterday, so I'm not going to go into it today. But if you feel like you're having trouble letting go of the intensity of the connection and that hyper focusing of the connection, ask your angels for help. It will come as a shift within you. It might not feel conscious at first, but you'll feel it within your heart, and you'll naturally anchor into that. And all you'll feel from here on out is just love. Love for life, love for yourself, and an ever-expanding love for your divine counterpart, because surrendering to your connection does not mean not loving your divine counterpart. Again, paradoxically, it's almost like the love just expands, because now your connection has room to breathe. And now your connection, this love, is free. And that does not mean that you're not committing to each other. You know, I believe fully in commitment. I believe fully in monogamy. That's my choice. That's my value. It doesn't mean, you choose what it is that you want for your connection, you and your divine counterpart, whatever it is that your value is. Freedom in love does not mean freedom from commitment. Freedom in love just allows the love to flow, allows the love to breathe. It's not this rigidness. It's not this structure. You're not keeping it trapped in this container of expectation. That's where the surrender is. That's where you let go of the obsessive thinking and the hyper focus, so that you unlock the door of that container and you allow it to breathe. You allow it to just be whatever it is and allow it to unfold. And that is how this connection just blossoms. Is how this connection blossoms. So continue to ask your angels for support. Continue to have conversations with your divine masculine, even in the 5D if necessary. Talk to them about what it is that you want. Write letters to them. Even if you don't send them, express yourself, express what it is that you want. And keep surrendering to the connection. Keep letting go of what you feel like you need it to be or what it needs to be, so that it can become what it naturally is. Okay, I don't know what I channeled there, so I hope that all makes sense. We will be back with a 12/12 portal full moon reading coming up, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for that. And we'll be back with another daily energy draw tomorrow with the Moonology deck for the full moon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I am sending you guys so much love, so much light, and we'll see you tomorrow.